focus on Star Wars for this video. So, welcome if you haven't seen my channel before. This is Blum. This is our Brick Blums review of our current sets. So we're starting with R2-D2, and this is the micro scale indoor. It was a gift with purchase of the 20-year anniversary. And then we have the AT-ST. We'll get into the other statues. So you have the old Yoda, the new Yoda, and Grogu. It's interesting to see them all together, I think. And then all of the helmets so far. Of course, we'll be adding the new helmets when they're available. Even got the TIE Fighter back there. I managed to get it for under $200. And the dark helmet. You have the Mandalorian and Boba Fett helmets. And there's little Mandalorian brickhead, the Darth Vader brickhead, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and the Tusken Raider. And in the back, the droid. And on the bottom shelf, we have the Dagobah diorama and Luke Skywalker's helmet, and the new Microfighter Slave One, and the other 20th anniversary micro sets. So Michael has all 4 of them. So there's the trench battle, and in the back we have the diorama of that same trench battle. And oh, there is our VIP keychain. And the trash compactor diorama. We have the sand crawler. There's the instruction manual. It was just out. It looks pretty nice on there, so I wanted to show that. As you can't see the sand crawler too well how we have it built out right now. There's a couple of missing pieces and we'll finish it out. Then we have the buildable C-3PO back there. There's one silver leg. The buildable R2-D2 next to him. I was recording this while Michael was sleeping, so I was trying to not make too much noise and move things around too much. On that bot, which I forget the name of. We have some pod racers. I don't know the names of these pod racers specifically. If you know them, put them in the chat. I'm sure we have the boxes somewhere. Don't have that on hand. There's some of the minifigs. I go with these sets again, trying not to make too much noise, but plastic head. There were some other extra minifigs that were just purchased at Bricks and Minifigs. Another pod racer, and then some bots that are being built, and you can see a couple of the ships in the back there. And Cloud City, so we've started taking it apart, so you won't see all of it, but a couple of the scenes are still up. So I wanted to show. It's a really cool play build. Some of them are just for display and others are for play. This one's definitely for play. You can create your own little scenes from the movie. We have the original Indiana Jones set with all the different pieces, including the buildable ball that everyone's been talking about for the new set, to see if they're going to have that same piece in the diorama, and the plane that goes with it, and the snake in the plane. So very cool set, but not Star Wars, so we'll move on to the Ultimate Collector's Edition Millennium Falcon. It did include 5 minifigs. This set is complete. Michael built it recently to verify that we had all the pieces, but has taken it apart so that he can bring it home to where we will be living once we're married. And then also the Star Destroyer, again, he built it. It's massive, so impressive, but we'll see it in the new Star Wars room once it's built. You can see the little micro ship underneath it. The box design. Such a big box. Very cool set. And in another video, I'll go through my Harry Potter sets. I'm much newer to the Lego collecting and investing, so my collection started in 2019 and started very small, just like one set a year for a little while, and then we really got into it this last year. So subscribe to follow along and see what we're gonna do with all the sets. Right now we have everything still in boxes, but we're going to make a Star Wars specific room. The attic is what we're looking at right now, but it is kind of short in some spots and could make it difficult because, as you will see as I go through this, there's a lot of sets, a lot of Star Wars sets, and of course Lego just keeps producing them because it's the most popular series that they have. So it's a beautiful day, out for a walk with the dogs before I finish going through all the sets. Okay, I am in one of our Star Wars closets. So I'm going to pull these out so I can show you what we got. But all of this, all of it's Star Wars. Okay, so I'm going to open all of these up. Some of the sets are loose. A little winded from moving all those boxes. I think there might be some open space in some of these totes. So it's a good opportunity to reorganize. I was looking through these and I was going to try and organize them, see if I could get them in order by year or theme or cost, and there's just too many. So let's jump in. Okay, so we have the Republic Attack Gunship. I'll put the year on the edited version, but I'm glad they did not stick with this version of the minifigs. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I don't know. It doesn't even look right. So all the sets that we have here are 100% complete. Michael went through and verified that all of the pieces are there. We've got so we have the battle droid, the buildable battle droid, kind of matches the other buildable figures we saw earlier. I don't even know how to go through these. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we Darth Vader Transformer, TIE Interceptor, Snow Battle Pack, that's a newer one. The Starfighter with Hyperdrive Booster Ring. Again, not the biggest fan of the older minifigs. So that's pretty cool though. Okay, so many Millennium Falcons. There's just a never-ending supply of variations on the Millennium Falcon. But yeah, this is a super old version. You can tell again by the minifigs. And the box style. There's no Disney on here. So this was pre-Disney purchase of Star Wars. Let's see what else we got here. This is the 30th anniversary limited edition. Got the Republic Cruiser. That, let's see. I don't know how annoying that's going to be when in the video when it turns like that. But there you go. I think the minifigs are starting to look a little better at this point. Mos Eisley Cantina. This one's new. I think it retired just this year or last year. So built that for the first time this last year. This one's not open yet. The Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. I think it looks pretty cool. I really like this minifig. Not sure why this one got so much hate, but I think it's kind of cool. On the Razor Crest. So you got the child, Grogu, Mandalorian. So, as you can see, this is one of the newer sets. It's not open yet. Hasn't been built yet. Got some poly bags that still aren't open. Oh my gosh, in the other closet, there's so many poly bags. This is one of the older ones, Snow Speeder. It's interesting to see the box design. See all the oh, box design. Again, this is a newer one. I think this came out this last year. This one has been built, but the box is still very nice and very new. I think just ran out of space in the other house. Here we go. Back to the older sets. KB Toys, $12.99. Jedi Starfighter. 7143. You can kind of see the minifig in there and the droid. I know it's going to be so much more interesting when these are actually built, but you can see the conundrum we have. Imperial Shuttle, another one that recently got him. It has not been built yet. Oy! Just landed on another box. The Twilight. This is one of those cool ones. They don't make a lot of versions of this, but has that older style of minifig, or I guess mid-range style of minifig. So I think the ship is really cool, but personally not a fan of those minifigs. What do you think? What's your preference on minifig style? This one is open. Did that one. What's in here? Do you know what it is? Before I pull it out, the Imperial Light Cruiser. Another new one. I think I just gave this to him for Christmas. Another Grogu. It's interesting that they have it labeled as the child in the other one and Grogu on this one, since he wasn't named in the series until later, right? So they couldn't spoiler it. I like the Cara Dune. That's awesome. Another new set. The Ahsoka Tano series. Or I guess it's from Clone Wars, but Ahsoka is going to get her own series, right? All right, let's pop one of these open. See what we got. All right. A lot of the smaller sets. Some new, some old. Again, everything's kind of mixed. A newer one, the AT-AT versus Tauntaun. I love the little micro fighters. Personally, I like micro builds all in general. Got the Mandalorian micro fighter. Here we go. Here's one of the cool older ones. Final Duel. Set 7200. Again, pre-Disney purchase. Oh! What's this one? Ah, the Naboo N1 Starfighter and Vulture Droid. Now this one they don't even have the minifigs listed. You just gotta do a close-up, see what minifigs you get. I like looking at these older sets. So we just saw the newer Imperial shuttle. Here's the old one. It's interesting that they had the kind of the brick look here. They have it all white in the new one. Old minifigs. Rebel Trooper Battle Pack. Another newer microfighter. There you go. Naboo Swamp. One of those scenes. It's controversial, right? Some people love it, some people hate it. Ah! Imperial Armed Marauder. This is a lot of stormtroopers. Nice way to get a bunch of troopers in a package, right? And I don't think Greef Karga is in any other sets. More poly bags. It's a little micro Imperial shuttle. Oh, A-Wing. Oh, Snowspeeder. Don't tell anybody I got that wrong. Anakin's Jedi Starfighter of the Clone Wars. It is cool that they have the scar on there, but the print on the face is just so weird to me. I know. I've knocked on those minifigs enough. Okay. Here we go. Imperial Dropship. Lots of troopers. For those builds. There we go. The Mandalorian Battle Pack. I thought this was kind of cool with all the different Mandalorian minifigs and a good price to get all four. Especially if you can find it on discount. Another Snowtrooper Battle Pack. We got the Clone Wars Battle Pack, or Clone Troopers Battle Pack. And one more old one. Final Duel 2. Alright, let's open another box. All right. Another box full of the smaller sets. We've got the T16 Skyhopper. Let's see what this is. Jedi Defense. Oh, little land speeder. We do have the UCS land speeder as well. That's in the other closet. Another Snow Trooper battle pack. Oh, got a lot of these. Need to see if any of those are for inventory. They're all for him. Rebel Scout Speeder. Man. Any of these new? Any of these sets new to you? Jedi Duel. Old minifig. Old Yoda. Of course, we've got the ATST Raider. That one has also been kind of controversial for investing, whether it's worthwhile, because it was kind of always on sale. I guess time will tell. I think it's pretty cool, especially if you like the Mandalorian series. Little droid fighter, micro build. Well, that's not Star Wars. Oh, that's an interesting one. Look at that. Slave 1 with it's green. There you go. Gungan Patrol. Yeah. Speeder bikes. What's this one? Oof. Ultimate Collector ATST. So that one didn't come with minifigs. Oh, another. Uh-oh. Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. We got one as a gift and one to sell later, so we don't need that in our personal stash. I need to move that to our inventory stash. And a little micro ATST. All right. Let's see what we got in here. Another mini ATST and a snow speeder. Got your mini Star Destroyer. Gotta go through these a little faster, huh? Imperial Shuttle. There's so many. Okay, little mini Millennium Falcon. What's this one? ATTE. Little mini AT-AT. Oh, the pod racers. We saw the big versions earlier, right? Those are built and at Michael's right now. V-Wing fighter. Some of these ships, I am not well versed enough to be like, oh yeah, that was in this scene or that scene. But they do look cool. Twin pod cloud car. The minifig doesn't even have hair. That is how old that one is. And go, Clone Scout Walker. Got your TIE Fighter. The old logo. Y-Wing. Again, the old yellow. Well, actually, that's the skin-colored minifig now. But, oh, another mini build. Got your Battle, X-Wing, and TIE Advance. Oh, I got some more minis under here. Your Slave One, Jedi Starfighter. What else we got? Sand. Oh, MTT. I like this one. Mini Republic gunship. Rogue Shadow. There we go. Getting those skin colored minifigs. Battle damaged Darth Vader. The Force Unleashed. It's an interesting one. I don't see a lot of boxes like that. There we go. B-19 Torrent. Another little small build. Desert Skiff. There's those minifigs again. Anakin with a scar. ATTE Walker. Start going through here. You see how many times Lego has remade different sets. 7106. Droid Escape. The escape pod. Got another AT-AT. I like the AT-AT driver. Batteries. Oh, this is the one that's battery operated. It's a motorized walking AT-AT. And it actually walks. It's pretty cool. Fortunately, the box got damaged in a move, but we did test the walking capabilities, and it still walks. So that's pretty cool. Here's the back of this one. Let's see. Vader's TIE Advanced. So we actually have two of these. I'm trying to sell one of them. This is the one with the damaged box, and we're selling one that's all completely sealed. Pretty cool. I tried to get a full set of one series of microfighters and did not quite manage it. But we do have most of the Series 3. There's one missing because it is $70 by itself. So we're just not going to do that one. But we also have a couple of Series 7 and some others. These are all crisp boxes. And then some of the newer sets. Got the Dark Troopers. Slave One. I think the only Slave One we don't have is the UCS Slave One. Another N1. The newer N1 for Mandalorian. See, does it say Grogu? Yeah. Grogu instead of the child. BD droid. I don't think we have the BD droid, buildable BD droid either. It's another one that hasn't been opened yet. Mandalorian Starfighter. There's still lots to build. This one I haven't even opened yet. It's still in the box. The Imperial Star Destroyer UCS set. The latest one. Yep, he's spoiled. Another one that is still in the box. I opened the box to verify that the interior box looks good. But this is going to be his present for a 6-year anniversary. So I'm not going to show you that one. All right, last big box. Let's see what's inside. Ah, it's Harry Potter. Ha! So you won't have to go through that one. So that was one closet full of sets. Let me know what you want to see next. Do you want me to go through the second closet of sets? Or maybe go through the value of the sets we saw today? Some of those older sets have appreciated a lot, and maybe you're interested in how much all of this is worth. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.